Hey guys, welcome to your weekend edition love and general reading. This is for the element of water. So if you are Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, sun, moon, or rising sign, this is for you. So I have shuffled and cut the cards. Let's go ahead and begin here. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully I can give you some clarity. All right, so we have the central issue, heart of the matter, the Two of Cups. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Wands, Strength, Ten of Swords, Magician, Four of Cups, and Four of Wands. Okay. So we do have 3 fours coming out, which makes me feel as if there are some significant things being established, maybe in your home or maybe in career, maybe in relationships. So there seems to be something being established or some sort of stability here. And also I see something about a parting of ways, like letting old habits die or go away. I feel like there's something going on where, you know, maybe there could have been some sort of disappointment or sadness. And if you're in a relationship, you're just kind of letting go of that and moving past and kind of looking at the brighter side of things. It's like, let's move on from that. You know, the past is the past. So I feel like this is something happened to make you stronger as a couple. I also feel like if you are single, it is still something similar, like you are becoming a stronger individual because of your past experiences. Maybe you had to stand your ground, and maybe you had to confront certain fears that you may have had. I'm getting someone too who may have been afraid of commitment. Someone may have been having some sort of commitment issues, maybe even trust issues. And I feel like, you know, you guys are trying to work together to resolve that. So you're learning how to cooperate and communicate and look out for the needs of one another. Now, I also feel like somebody has found their dream job. It's like, oh, I love this job. You know, I like my space. I like my desk. I like my view from the window. So I feel like somebody is really enjoying their new workspace, especially if you have one of those jobs where, you know, your desk or your surroundings are constantly changing or something. I usually see that in like call centers. I don't know, but it's like some things maybe had been rearranged, and now you just kind of like it better the way it is. You like your new space. I see too this same energy for your home, whether you are in a relationship or if you're single. It's like you are changing some things around. You probably had to throw some things out, especially too if you felt like you were holding on to some sort of old memories. Maybe you had to go through a bunch of old papers, pictures. Maybe you hung some things up, you stored some things away, you threw some things away. So I feel like maybe you're rearranging your home. Business-wise, I see some of you maybe being successful in selling a home. I don't know if you are a stager, like you kind of go into the homes and you stage them. Or if you as a real estate agent, you know, you go into the house, you prep it, and it's like you are selling a home. So I see some sort of success in regards to your career, especially if it's in real estate. And then those of you that maybe do something creative like furniture design, I feel like you're multi-talented, first of all. And I feel like you're going to be making money from different avenues this weekend. Maybe you have money from real estate, your home business, a side job. You know, it's just income coming from different sources here. And you are able to maneuver your money, but it doesn't look like you're struggling, but it just looks like you're able to maneuver and kind of make that dollar stretch here. Now, there is a need to be careful from being manipulated. Sometimes this can be someone who is very good at manipulating you and getting you to conform to their beliefs or their ideas. Or this could be you. Maybe you're very good at that. You know, better you than them, right? So I don't know, but somebody is very good at kind of manipulating a situation. I also see that someone is maybe having to cut people out of their lives, or someone may be using sex as a form of manipulation. So someone could be feeling like they're punishing someone, and they're just like, you're not getting any until you act right, or you do this. Like, I almost feel like someone is being put in the doghouse. Someone is like, you've been bad. So if you are involved with someone, you may be putting someone in a doghouse and denying them something here, trying to coerce them into something else. Now, also could be like, saying, hey, if unless you can commit to me, or unless, we confirm that we are exclusive or whatever have you. It's like, I don't think you deserve this. I can't just give this to anybody. If you are just now dating, I see you trying to hold out. I see you trying. It's like, man, we're just getting to know one another. This is really tempting. Can I handle it? If I invite them over, am I going to be able to say no? Like, I really need to lock it down. I don't want to, move too fast. But it does look like by the end of the night, it's just like, okay, that didn't last. You guys are kind of waking up in the morning and kind of like, that was a nice night. I enjoyed myself. So I feel like you're enjoying yourself with somebody. Maybe you were pretending. Maybe you were just pretending, like, maybe you were lying to yourself. You're like, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to give in. And then before you know it, it's just like, why am I denying myself? Why am I denying myself? I need this. I want this. Okay, let's go. And so you guys end up moving all the way through, going all the way, whatever. I see too, maybe someone was just kind of holding out because they had some sort of trust issues. I'm also seeing like something about home business, or having to how to manifest for yourself or something. So I see someone that is kind of starting their home business or working from home. Maybe you work in sales, or maybe you just work in a position where you're constantly talking to people. Maybe you have to, what do you call it? You are someone that has to kind of deflate the situation, prevent it from escalating, rather. Like, you deal with escalated callers or something like that. Maybe you're just very good at that, good at keeping people calm. Maybe you have to listen to a lot of complaints a lot, and you work in a job where you have to control your anger or your temper. So you might be putting people on mute so you could like curse and kind of say a few things that frustrate you. Or if you work in a retail setting, it doesn't matter. It's just like, I feel like you're trying to control your temper or your anger, or from, you're trying to hold your tongue. You're like, oh my God, I just really want to snap on this person, but I'm not going to. So maybe you're going away into another room so that you can vent. Or, you wait till you go into another space, and the minute you get in a break room, you're like, did you see them? Did you hear that customer? Or did you blah, blah, blah? So you're like kind of venting to a coworker about a situation here. I'm just kind of looking too at this person that maybe has some sort of trust issues. Someone could be very shy, and they're kind of gradually opening up to you. Like I'm seeing you inch in little by little to this person's energy, doing things that kind of prove yourself to them. They've been observing you. They've been quiet. They're like, I need to make sure that I can trust this person. Even if you're currently dating the person, they're taking mental notes of everything, or you might be taking mental notes of everything that they're doing, because it's new. Especially too, if you've been hurt a lot in the past, like this guy, he's been bruised a lot, so he's kind of guarded. I also feel like this is someone who is basically still standing after having gone through so much. Someone is still willing to take a chance on love. They're just being more cautious this time, or taking more precautions before they leap. That's part of the reason too why you or them may not want to move so fast sexually, because it's like, okay, let's take this slow. I've been disappointed in the past. I don't want that to happen again. I also see someone's mask falling off. I feel like someone has changed a lot. Someone has been through a lot of changes where they are able to kind of take a step back and just like look at where they came from. It's like, man, you've gone through a lot. You might be having a conversation with yourself, and just kind of looking at the person that you were and who you've become. So you could also be, going through old pictures or photos. Maybe you recently lost weight. Maybe you're looking at that person in a picture like, I don't know who that was. That person wasn't me. And you shed some skin, you shed some weight. For some of you, because of these swords, maybe you've had some sort of surgery, and, maybe you've had some sort of plastic surgery. Or maybe you came out of something. Maybe you came out of a tragic accident and you're still alive, and it took a lot for you to overcome that. Maybe you had to fake it until you made it, or became comfortable in your skin again. So I feel like you could have gone through a lot of transformations here. Okay, let me kind of clarify the Ten of Swords. I feel like the worst is over for some of you. You also could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Leo, maybe a Gemini. Also maybe a Cancer. Or someone who likes to hide their feelings a lot. Someone who's very good at hiding their feelings. For some of you, it took a lot of strength to let someone go. But you may finally be moving on from a person or a situation that, was holding you back from progressing. If there was a choice between two people, I feel like maybe you lost attraction. Maybe you lost attraction to one of them. I also feel like for some of you, maybe your taste could have changed. Like you're finding yourself new and different and attracted to people that you weren't normally attracted to in the past. You're like, I'm different now. Or you might be attracting people who you normally do not attract. Also got Aries or Sagittarius or Taurus as a possibility as well that you could be dealing with. too like someone was able to move on from a relationship that they were holding on to because it took someone new to inspire them to let go of something. Or it just took it took for you to become passionate about something, to let go of your old relationship or to let go of your old job. Something happened where you just became inspired. Because at first I feel like somebody was set in their old ways. They were like, no, this is what I'm used to, or I'm loyal to this job, or I'm loyal to this person. So I feel like someone was holding on to something out of comfort until this new energy came along and inspired you, or they became inspired. Maybe you inspired them. And I feel like someone tried to hold on. So someone, maybe someone invited you to a new job fair, or they're like, just go to the interview. You know, they're hiring at my place. Just come to the interview. And you were like, no, I don't want to go. I like my job. And they were like, just come. It's better benefits. It's more pay. You know, why are you staying there? Just because you've been there for so long? Come to this place. So maybe someone convinced you to go to some sort of open house or job fair, or they just convinced you to do something that you didn't want to do. You went along with it and you were like, this is different. This might be better for me. I think I am encouraged now to leave. And so whatever happened, you were inspired to let go or move on. If it's in a love situation, it doesn't matter. You know, maybe you were trying to hold on to someone else out of obligation, or for whatever reason, but you came in contact with this person and your loyalty could have been tested, and you decided like, this relationship is dead. Like I think I should let it go. It's nothing else to do here. It's nothing else going on. So someone convinced you here into leaving somebody. Or maybe you did. Maybe you convinced someone, like, why are you sticking around for this person? You know, they haven't done this, they haven't done that. You know, I can do these things for you. So someone charmed you into walking away or letting go of the past. And now you're just kind of reflecting here and looking at what once was, but now you're enjoying something new here. But I do feel like you're happy in your new skin. Some of you could be newly single, but it does look like maybe something did start off in secret, or something was only a fantasy at first, or it was only a desire, it was only a wish. And then you got inspired to go after your dreams or go after your desires. And it turns out that, you know, it was worth it for you. Now, it could be short-lived, so, you know, be careful of that. Be careful of that, because it could have just been a situation where it was just lust, or maybe it was just for that purpose, so that they were like the bait. That the universe bait to help you get out of one situation, and you know, just so you can get away from that particular situation. They're like, sorry, we had to use this person to get your attention here. But yeah, it looks like you guys could be letting go. And now I also see a possibility of being invited out to an event. So you might be celebrating someone's birthday this weekend. You could be moving in together for the first time. Let me look at this a little more. Definitely looks like a birthday or an event. Some of you may even be going on some sort of boat ride for fun. Or maybe you are going fishing. I'm seeing someone too at a park. So I don't know if there's some sort of concert in a park, or movies in a park, some sort of event in a park. Ooh, this is mainly talking about letting someone go, moving on, and being single, making yourself available to date other people. Ooh, yeah. So for a lot of you, this really could be about letting go. You were holding on to someone, especially you met someone new and just decided like, hey, I'm this new person makes me happy. I think this is the person for me. So if you leave somebody because of that, the relationship that you were in previously, maybe it was just shallow. Maybe it was new in the first place for it to be. It seems like it's kind of easy for somebody to walk away from. If you're wondering why someone ghosted you or disappeared, unfortunately, it does look like they met someone else who they have a connection with, and they maybe weren't telling the truth about that. They could have been lying about it. Maybe they told you, oh, I had to work this weekend, or I had to do this and that, but really they went out with someone else and moved on from you, or you did this to someone. And then overall, I'm seeing someone just kind of moving out though. Now if it's not love, it could be your roommate. Maybe your roommate didn't even tell you that they found something else, and they just kind of left, broke the lease and left without telling you. But I am seeing someone moving on and starting a new foundation this weekend. All right, so I hope that has resonated. Please feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and many blessings to you.